Okay, healthy levels. Level 1 at their best. Assimilate experiences in depth, making them deeply grateful and appreciative for what they have. Become awed by the simple wonders of life, joyous and ecstatic. Intimidations of spiritual reality of the boundless goodness of life. Level 2 is highly responsive, excitable, enthusiastic about sensation and experience, most extroverted type. So outside stimulation brings immediate responses and they find everything invigorating, lively. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to be. Easily become accomplished achievers, journalists who do many things, or many different things well. Multi talented, practical, productive, usually prolific, cross fertilizing areas of interest. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, so that's the healthy levels. I don't know if I don't exactly know which level I'm on. To have more options and choices available to them, become adventurous and worldly wise, but less focused, constantly seeking new things and experiences. Money, variety, keeping up with the latest trends, import. Unable to discriminate what they really need, become hyperactive, unable to say no to themselves, throwing self into constant activity, doing and saying whatever comes to mind, storytelling, flamboyant exaggerations, fear of being bored. Oh man, okay, the level 5. I'm not sure if I'm at the level 5. Okay, again to conspicuous consumption of all forms of excess, self centered, materialistic, and greedy, never feeling that they have enough, demanding and pushy, yet unsatisfied and jaded, addictive, hardened, and insensitive. I got classified as unhealthy, so. Alright, time to face a bit of my fears, I guess. Alright, desperate to quell their anxieties. So at level 7, they're desperate to quell their anxieties, can be impulsive and infantile, do not know when to stop. Addictions and excess take their toll. Debauched, depraved, dissipated, escapist, offensive, and abusive. Oh man, it's definitely not good. And going down, it seems to be worst. In flight of self, acting out of impulses rather than dealing with anxiety or frustration. Go out of control into erotic mood swings, impulsive actions. Alright, level 9. Oh man. Finally, their energy is completely spent, becoming claustrophobic and panic stricken. Often give up on themselves in life, deep depression and despair, self destructive overdoses, impulsive suicide generally corresponds to the bipolar disorder and histrionic personality disorder. Oh crap, what is that? I think I know what bipolar disorder is, but what is this? HPD, overwhelming desire to be noticed, and dramatic behavior. A distorted self image, a need for approval from others, shallow emotions that shift rapidly, a tendency to over dramatize situations, seeks attention, is influenced easily. So I'm gonna look at the causes. So trauma, so maybe a coping mechanism. Maybe it's a biological factor or environmental factor. Parenting styles, lack of boundaries, overindulgence, and inconsistent parenting may increase the risk. Okay, so those are the causes. Okay, each one of these is actually bad. So I should try to be a level 6. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to be a level 5. I basically have an addictive personality. That's true is because I do have addiction to caffeine. I do not have addiction to cocaine or amphetamines. Oh, okay, like methamphetamine. So I guess identifying that I could be bipolar or
Histrionic.
histrionic personality disorder. Okay. Overly theatrical or melodramatic in character or style. Am dramatic performance. I exaggerate my behavior to attract attention. In a way, I kind of don't want to believe it, but it's definitely something I need to work on not doing. I think definitely should not become histrionic or bipolar. Isn't bipolar? Let me look it up real quick, just in case. So it's like a unusual shift in my personality, my energy and mood and activities and concentration, which sucks. Schizophrenia are related, borderline personality disorder, and then major depressive disorder, and then psychosis. Man, goal I have to set myself up for is to not be bipolar or histrionic. can't even really pronounce it. So, personal growth recommendations for type 7s. All right, this is going to help me, hopefully. Recognize your impulsiveness and get into the habit of observing your impulses rather than giving in to them. This means letting most of your impulses pass, becoming a better judge of which ones are worth acting on. The more you can resist acting on your impulses, the more you will be able to focus on what is really good for you. Persist on acting impulses. That's basically the short of it. Recognize my impulses. Make sure I make better judgments on whether I should actually act on them or not. Okay, learn to listen to other people. They are often interesting, and you may learn things that will open you to. Okay, listen to people so that new opportunities can come to you. Learn to appreciate silence and solitude. You do not have to distract yourself and protect yourself from anxiety, the constant noise from the television or the stereo. By learning to live with less external stimulation. I feel like I should write that down. I'm probably am gonna write that down. I got a piece of note paper. You will learn to trust yourself. You will be happier than you expect because you will be satisfied with whatever you do, even if it is less than you have been doing. Oh, basically, because when I expect something from myself and do it, I will be happy because I trust myself. You do not have everything at this very moment. That tempting new acquisition will most likely still be available tomorrow. This is currently true of food, alcohol, and other gratification. That ice cream cone, for example. Most opportunities will come back again, and you will be in a better position to discern which opportunities really are best for you. Always choose quality over quantity. Basically, resist temptations, especially if they're like new or make me feel good. If you are anticipating future experiences, you will keep missing the present one and undermine the possibility of ever being satisfied. You know what? That makes a lot of sense because what I've been working on, I've been working on right now. I'm a little hesitant on how the structure should go, and I'm concerned about the quality of it. I also want it to be as perfect as it can be, but I know it's not really going to be as perfect as I expect it to be. So I'm trying to have a balance between what I expect to be perfect and what I should realistically suspect for myself. So that's kind of a struggle for me, but I definitely should choose quality over the quantity. So try not to anticipate future experiences, even though that's a bigger ask because sometimes I will automatically just do it without even recognizing it or realizing that I'm doing that. I'm learning a lot right now, and I've been thinking about how this could apply to me and what I could change or do so that I could, well, okay, so I'm unhealthy, so I should be healthy, or to be average and then healthy. That's the goal. Just need to remember that goal and be sure to stick to it. All right, and then the final thing for this growth recommendation list is to make sure what you really want would be good for you in the long run. As the saying goes, watch what you pray for, since your prayers may be answered. In the same vein, think about the long-term consequences of what you want, since you may only find that it comes another disappointment or even a source of unhappiness. Wrote down my list on a good old flashcard. It's gonna stay on my desk. Hopefully I look at it from time to time. Well, actually, it's gonna be on my desk. Actually, it's gonna be right by, either near or by my, what is this thing called again? Hold on, I need to figure out what it's called. My DAC. It will be by my DAC. Digital to audio converter. Some big flaws that I have to work on. My addictions. I don't have an addiction to these drugs. I do say no to those drugs, believe it or not. My addiction to staying up, that's kind of true. I do stay up late, yeah, but caffeine is definitely the one that I, without a doubt, am addicted to. That I cannot go a day without taking caffeine, and even then, I take like maybe 20 fluid ounces of caffeine a day. Oh, crap, that's probably not healthy at all. Resist the caffeine, resist staying up when it comes to addictions. Now, if I am a 9, I do not want to be a 9. I do not want to be a 7 or an 8 on the levels of development. So I need to get out of this level, these levels, and go to these levels. And then from these levels to the healthy levels of becoming at my best, which is this, which I think I should. I think it is doable. I just need to, it's just going to take time, realistically. Definitely should not be histrionic. Wait a minute, isn't histrionic, what is that again? I might be narcissistic, have borderline personality disorder, or just a personality disorder, and I might be antisocial too, which hopefully I'm not. Then my mood swings and my over dramatic appearance, which I think for right now, I think this is what I should be mostly focusing on. Bipolar disorder is something that hopefully I could come up with some strategies to like keep me from doing that. So of course I'm probably going to have moments where I do that, but at least from now I have a reference for how to prevent it and advice. So yeah, that's type 7 development advice that I need. Whew. All right.